The Los Angeles Lakers will have marquee matchups on NBA opening night and Christmas Day. According to ESPN's Shams Charania, the Lakers will host Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors on October 21st as part of the twin bill in the NBA's return to NBC. It will also be the much-anticipated first official game in a Lakers uniform for the slimmer version of Luka Doncic. The other game will feature Kevin Durant's debut with the Houston Rockets and his return to Oklahoma City to face the defending champion Thunder. On Christmas Day, the Lakers will host Dorian Finney-Smith and the Rockets as part of the NBA's 5-game schedule. Finney-Smith bolted for the Rockets after he felt disrespected by the Lakers' offer and the rumors that came with the negotiations. According to Anthony Irwin of Clutch Points, the Lakers were initially looking at signing Finney-Smith to a 2 to 3 year deal worth around a little under the mid-level exception. It was lower than what Finney-Smith's camp was expecting. On top of lowballing Dorian Finney-Smith, the word out there is that Rob Pelinka was going out there and talking to teams about Dorian's ankle to try to tank Dorian's free agency value and the offers that could potentially come in. Irwin said on his podcast The Lakers Lounge on June 30th, at the start of the NBA free agency. Word is that it got back to Dorian and his camp. Finney-Smith underwent left ankle surgery, which cost him a combined 20 games with the Brooklyn Nets and the Lakers last season. He is expected to be ready for training camp. So, even if the Lakers were to improve on their initial offer, Finney-Smith was not taking it, according to Irwin. Skinny Luka drops 19 points in limited action. Doncic battled through jet lag to finish with 19 points on 5 of 11 shooting, including 3 for 6 from the three-point line in Slovenia's 103-89 loss to Germany on an August 8th exhibition game. The Lakers star added 3 rebounds and 5 assists before sitting out the entire fourth quarter. "I still feel a bit jet-lagged, but I think it will pass soon," Doncic said, leading to the exhibition game. "I probably won't play the whole game, but I think there will be enough minutes. Depends on how my body feels. I haven't played 5-on-5 in a long time. It's a completely different rhythm, but I feel good." Doncic showed a fresh burst with his slimmer body, looking slicker and playing faster during his 24-minute stint. According to Slovenian Pop TV, Doncic lost 31 pounds since the Lakers season ended at the end of April. Doncic has shed an average of over 10 pounds per month. Luka runs into foul trouble, Isaac Bonga. But the game got chippy in the second quarter when Doncic and ex-Lakers forward Isaac Bonga got into each other's faces. Doncic took exception to the German's mocking celebration following an in-your-face Christian Andersen slam dunk. Doncic pushed Orlando Magic star Franz Wagner, then Bonga confronted Doncic. By halftime, Doncic had already 5 fouls. The Los Angeles Lakers already offered Austin Reaves a contract extension off his current salary. Considering the bargain of a deal the talented offensive guard currently possesses, there was no desire to accept that. This is where questions begin to be asked of Rob Pelinka. Sam Vecenie and Bryce Simon of the Game Theory podcast discussed the plans to involve Reaves in the future around Luka Doncic. There was an obvious point that there was no chance anything was going to change with regard to the decision made on the current extension being offered. Vecenie said, "There's just no way Austin Reaves is extending on this number. It's a 4-year, $90 million extension. There's no circumstance where he can extend. He's going to get like 4 years, $160 million, in that ballpark if you made me bet." The Lakers will be faced with a ton of critical decisions in the summer of 2026. The new contract for Reaves will arguably be the most important and expensive, one of them all. Lakers' Austin Reaves' decision is straightforward, but far from a foregone conclusion. Vecenie was of the mindset that Reaves, an undrafted player who has yet to receive the big pay pump that has been earned by now, would desire financial security that should come with his new deal. The podcast host was not the only one who has recently suggested the Lakers guard is due for it. ESPN's NBA insiders echoed a similar sentiment in their look at how the Lakers build around Doncic. The comfort that can be found in their assessment is a slightly smaller estimate on what that contract looks like. ESPN wrote, "I think he will get $30 million plus," one executive told ESPN, echoing multiple front office sources who were asked about the next deal Reaves could command. The expectation, from both that executive and others, is that Reeves ultimately will return to Los Angeles. A contract closer to $30 million per year would give the Lakers a little more opportunity to retain their desired flexibility. The comparison ESPN offered about role which the 27-year-old would ultimately be fulfilling would be one similar to that of what Jalen Brunson brought beside Doncic. Look away, Mavericks fans. Jalen Brunson confirms he asked the Mavericks for a 4-year, $55 million extension. The Mavericks rejected him twice. Legion Hoops, February 21, 2024. The Lakers certainly would not want to find themselves in a scenario like the Dallas Mavericks, where they let their other exciting guard get away. Reeves should have the tools needed in his bag to bring a lot of positives next to Doncic. Seeing successful playoff production from the 4-year pro in the 2026 NBA playoffs would make this decision and all future plans a lot easier for the Lakers. Reeves struggled as a supporting star against the Minnesota Timberwolves in the 2025 NBA playoffs. The Lakers handing Reeves the level of contract being anticipated would suggest an anticipation of one more leap being left for him as a player in the NBA. If that is not the case, Pelinka will need to have a fallback of how to pivot the roster and not fumble Doncic's window to bring a title to Los Angeles. The Lakers came out of the very eventful 2024-25 NBA season with a bit of a mixed bag, as the team reset its future with a trade for Luka Doncic and, at the same time, was left bitterly disappointed with a 5-game elimination at the hands of the Timberwolves in the Western Conference playoffs opening round. They've tried to retool the roster with low-risk gambles on point guard Marcus Smart, center DeAndre Ayton, and wing Jake LaRavia, but fans who hoped for a star-caliber swing on the trade market have been disappointed. But there is time. And the estimable Jacob Rood of the SB Nation site, Silver Screen and Roll, sees some potential deals that could yet bolster the Lakers. One is particularly interesting, bringing back top 3 and debuting Kentavious Caldwell Pope, who is now with his 4th team, Memphis, since the Lakers traded him in the disastrous Russell Westbrook deal 4 years ago. Kentavious Caldwell Pope trade would be welcome. Rood proposes trading away Gabe Vincent and Maxi Kleber to bring back KCP to the Lakers, a sentimental move, given that he never should have been forced to leave in the first place. Caldwell Pope was a big factor in the Lakers winning the 2020 NBA bubble championship during the COVID-19 pandemic. He writes, Lakers fans have seen how well KCP plays next to stars firsthand. Even if his game has dropped off, he's still a 3 and D wing, and you can never have too many of those. It's a far more useful way for the Lakers to spend their money than on Vincent and Kleber. With KCP having a player option for next season, the Lakers could save the Grizzlies some long-term money by sending them 2 expiring contracts. Gabe Vincent is a lot more expendable with the arrival of Marcus Smart, while Maxi Kleber is the 3rd center on the roster. Lakers likely done trading for now. Still, the feeling around the Lakers is that the team is pretty much set as it is, and that no major trades are forthcoming until the season gets rolling. The Lakers have had opportunities to include the likes of Gabe Vincent and Jared Vanderbilt in trade packages already, but have declined to do so. They have not been attacking the trade market by any stretch of the imagination, one Western Conference executive said. Most teams now are in a sort of wait-and-see mode, and I would include the Lakers in that. They want to give it some time before they make a trade. Vincent averaged only 6.4 points per game last season, but the Lakers like him as a reliable veteran off the bench, with just 1 year at $11.5 million remaining on his contract. With the addition of Marcus Smart, though, Vincent could be more expendable as the year goes on. Vanderbilt has shown flashes, but he has not been able to stay on the floor. He has played only 91 games in 2+ seasons with the Lakers.